Friends, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this in the way that Spirit said to me. Them people are not your resource. Like, God may be using them as a vessel, but they are not your resource. Your resources come from source. It comes from God. Stop letting people play with y'all. Stop letting people believe that they have power. They do not have power over you. The only power people have over you is the power you give them. That's it. People don't have power over you. I was just reading something on Threads about someone's experience with a nurse and like how this nurse treated this person. And yes, people have biases. Yes, people have beliefs that are not kind. Yes, people are attached to their ego. Okay, they are so submerged in their ego that they really believe that's who they are. They believe that these things that they identify in this world with is who they really are. They are mistaken. Nonetheless, here we are. I want to remind you though, that no one has power over you. Everybody, like every other human in this world, is having a human experience just like you. Don't let what this world labels, this world gave them, confuse you. Don't be confused. I remember I was younger, and like this was like my early 20s, and I realized how much of my power I was giving away to professionals. How much I trusted them more than I was trusting myself. I was trusting the therapist, trusting the doctor, trusting all these people outside of me until I realized a lot of them are just parrots. They're just repeating what they've heard. They're just repeating what they've been taught. And they are confident in what they say and who they are because the world has constantly fed that for them, right? So now they believe it to be true. You, I hope, remember that this man-made power, this power that is given to people, can just as easily be taken away. So may you remember that you are powerful. You are the most powerful person you know in your life. Just because one person tell you no, don't think that God won't send you someone else to fill that role. God is your source. Source is your source. The creator of all is your source, not these other humans. Yes, they are being used for divine things, but they are not your resource. That is not where it comes from. It's an inner world kind of thing. And you're attracting your resources, but God always got you. Source always got you. You don't have to just give in to people because you think that that's the only way to get your needs met. Your needs will be met. So I just want to throw that out there because I saw that post and I'm just like, I pray that we stop giving away our power. I pray that we stop moving and changing and shifting who we are because of other people. Don't change who you are. Shift the environment you're in. Shift the people you're around. Don't change you. If that's who you are at your core, you get to be free. You get to express that even in this world. Yeah, this world is shit. And yes, it's filled with things that are not so kind, that are judgmental, that are this or that, or very conditional. But baby, don't let that stop you from being in your truth. You are powerful. You are the most powerful person you know. Don't let these worldly roles confuse you into believing that you're anything less. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We're not doing that. No. Remember your power. Remember who you are. And this isn't about basking and going around thinking, oh, I'm better than this person. It's not even about that. But it's about staying grounded in your truth. Remember who you are in source, who you are in Christ, who you are in God, whatever you believe in, who you are in Gaia, who you are in all that is. Like, remember. This man-made power that people are given because of the roles they occupy doesn't make it the truth. The same way they get that power is the same way they can lose it. We see what's happening in the media with people now. If man gave it to you, man can also take it away. So you stand in your power, the power that you inherently have, the truth of who you are, your inherent worthiness. We are all from the same source. We are all divine beings. Don't let anyone else convince you that you're less than, or that you're not as important, or that you don't have dominion over yourself. Like, we're not doing that. Remember your truth. Stop we done with letting people play with us. Like, you ain't even got to feed into their egos. I'm not saying all that, but don't forget who you are. And I pray that you don't have people out here thinking that because they feel some sort of way that they got some kind of power, or just because they have a role that they have some kind of power. Baby, be okay with walking away. Start walking away. Start walking away. Absolutely not. And it's all about honoring yourself, honoring the role you're here to play, reminding people that they aren't who they think they are. The only reason why people think that they are who they are is because somebody convinced them and they sitting in it. But the minute you snatch that thought right out of their head by standing your truth, they'll have to face their ego, their damn selves, the pain of their ego, okay? The pain, what do they call it? Eckhart Tolle, the pain body, or something like that. But either way, a lot of people are wrapped up in their ego. They are unaware of their ego, and they are so attached to their ego that they believe that's who they really are. They attach to these roles that the world gives them. Don't let them believe that they're above you or in control of you just because that's what the world tells them. That's not how that works. And clearly, y'all take this with a grain of salt because, right, we can talk a little deeper. We could talk about more specific roles, aka Leo, but that's a whole other conversation, so I'm not doing that. So I'm gonna head on out. Lights out. Let me go about my business.